Hello and welcome to Fearless Motivation by Mental Stamina video 66. So this is my front yard, guys, and I think it might rain out today, so that's another added challenge on top of everything else that I deal with. And I'm also grounding. Here's my beautiful feet, guys. So I'm just feeling the ground underneath my feet. It feels actually pretty good just to feel the soft ground and just like walk on soft grass and just feel that soft rainwater. I talked to a previous yogi about how good rainwater is for it. He didn't believe me, but it's all water under the bridge. Anyways, guys, this is the first of two videos all about mental stamina. So there's a ton that goes into mental fitness. So for this, mental fitness primarily deals with the brain and our thinking patterns. So are you happy to be alive every day and to think anything is possible? Or do you adhere to more of a negative stance where you look for, and blame all your life problems on other people? So, so many people adhere to this philosophy. And wonder why they're angry and unsuccessful. It is because no one can live your life for you. Every choice you made was your own. Weak people of a poverty-driven mindset refuse to take responsibility for their actions. These actions are often toxic. I really do not talk a lot about negativity in this series since it cannot get you anywhere. However, I've discovered and that the purpose of atrocities, war, and genocides is to make you that much stronger and vigilant. So during World War II, the people of Germany and Japan were brainwashed into believing they were fighting the good fight against evil. They were brainwashed by massive amounts of propaganda and by an iron fist. It was very much considered a totalitarian dictatorship where the people both mentally and physically support the government/ruling elite. So given these events occurred over 75 plus years ago, do you not think that evil, negativity, and the enemy has refined their strategy and made better brainwashing? So if you do not look at, if not, look at the current environment. So yeah, I think it was obvious I was reading from your notes, guys, but think about it every day. Like, you have a chance to fall into the rat race, or you can do something different like I do. Like, I'm standing out here holding the camera, reading a journal, and multitasking, and I'm always dedicating myself to thinking. I'm like, well, how can I defeat this challenge? And it's just like non-stop, but I'm gonna get into that, but I'm gonna refer back to my notes. So if you don't believe that brainwashing exists, look at the current environment. We are facing a global pandemic that may have killed 1 to 2% of the world's populations. There are no exact numbers. The purpose is to get people to be afraid and scared, like in the Soviet Republic, before they broke it down with the Berlin Wall. But for 70 plus years, that was just fear-based fear-mongering, all ruled by Stalin and his ruling elite. Like, that's the way communist things go. Like, it's just 1 to 2 ruling elite saying everybody's equal, but nobody's ever really equal, guys, because some people, it's human nature to always want to be better than the next person. But for me, I just compete with myself, because I think that's a very negative connotation you get, is when you want to compete with another person. Like, why? Because there'll always be somebody better than you. That's an inevitability. Like, there will always be somebody better than you at something. So whatever you choose, just choose to be excellent every day. So getting back to my notes, so it was Jason Capital that first brought me to the slogan of people doubt what they are told, but never what they conclude. So, on that stance, the pandemic has also forced many people and their current generation online, where they are constantly swayed by public opinion. This leads to increased obesity and multiple fast food chains offering delivery to limit exercise. People even create online avatars of their dream life. For the other mass, they are caught in the rat race, working a job they hate since they are too afraid to make a change. Back in the day, media was mostly positive, but nobody reacted or cared about it, so they changed it. I don't know if you guys knew this, but like the news used to always be like positive and uplifting, but now they changed it to negative because it gives you more of a gut reaction. So today the news is mostly 80 to 85% negative, maybe 5 to 10% on like weather, and then we might get the occasional uplifting story to round out to 100%, guys. It's just like common things, like, and it's just like not a lot of people think about that. They're just like, oh, I just watch the news every day, and it's just like, but I don't think positive. Well, here's why. So anyways, guys, so the purpose of the first video is not to scare anyone, but to just have a thinking point. How do you know you are not caught in the Matrix? Remember that movie, guys? Like where he's like, how do you know you're not caught in the Matrix? Me, because I do different shit every day. Like nobody can predict my thinking patterns. Like I'm always thinking, I'm walking barefoot outside of my apartment. I'm like, well, if I'm caught in the Matrix, this is one hell of an elaborate Matrix that I'm in, because it's predicting my every move. But anyways, guys, like I laugh at everything. I'm outside and I think I might rain out and be like, did you predict this, Matrix? And I'm just like, see the birds fly out of the tree, feel the wind on my skin. So I'm like, it's a pretty safe bet that I'm not. But anyways, guys, getting back to my altruistic point. So for me, I personally know for my passion of wanting more and my diverse lifestyle I do on the regular that most people would not even dare to achieve. A few things I've done throughout my life, guys, is hot yoga classes 5 times in one day, biking in negative 30 weather after completing a 12-hour work shift, disregarding dreams with the devil in them, or just like negativity and demons. So yeah, in that I'm aware of how things can become awry. To elaborate, I got a new job where the hiring manager asked if I wanted to start working today through Sunday 1 to 9 p.m. However, at my old job, I have 3 shifts, 11 to 7 a.m. So, which means I could work 16 hours a day, but like I actually just did that this morning. I just sent him a very nice email just saying, well, like I really don't think it's smart. I would like to be fresh for my day job, and just like on that basis, I don't think I would be able to complete that shift. So that is the secret, guys. Like my dad said, once I got the new job, are you gonna say kiss my ass to the old job? I'm like, no, you really don't do that to your enemies, because like what I do, guys, is I kill everybody with kindness. Kill them with kindness. And because like I never burn bridges, and that is a secret to being professional with everybody. Like you provide a clear understanding, and then you just wait for them to respond, because if you're always nice to people, people can't get angry with you. So that is a secret what I always follow. Like so basically what it was like is I said, like, I don't want to overwork like for 16 hours. I don't want to be fresh, because as a new employee or a probationary employee, you can get fired without cause. So I don't know if the devil was like thinking this one up, or negativity was like, oh bro, no, he thinks he's Superman. He thinks he'll probably try and work 3 16-hour shifts. I'm like, no, not really, because like I just got a lot of clarity and I clearly think things out. And I just always go forward on that basis, because that is your greatest thing, guys. Think before you act. Like, doesn't it seem so simple? But anyways, like I was saying. So basically, guys, like, I was just referring to my notes there. So, like, it may seem complex, but life in itself is complex. Like, life doesn't meet anybody halfway and say, hey, I'm just going to give it all to you right now if you like. And I just see, oh, a nice lady walking her doggies. And anyways, like, so, like, you just always got to go forward on that basis and, like, just be bold and adhere to a lifestyle of no excuses. So, just as I round this out. So yeah, basically, guys, like, every day I have my head on a swivel. I'm just aware of the different variations and different things that come out there. I'm pretty well versed in mind games and mental fitness. And anyway, somebody wants to challenge me, because, like, I'm just careful what you say. So when you say something to a person, that's really not legally binding, because it's your word against them. But then if you leave emails and stuff, that leaves a paper trail. So it's evidence that you really did say that. So you just got to be careful what you say and then what you write down, because that is more legally binding, because it's proof that you actually said that. And I did study law and justice back in the day, so that is a bit more proof. So in video 67, the next video on Sunday, I will explain to you guys the 911 challenge. Something I invented when I survived my brain tumor back in when I started going to college in 2012, after 5 years of being cancer free. So basically, it's dedicated to 911. Get your feet on the dance floor. Oh, oh. Anyways, guys, so I'll just sign off on that basis, and maybe we'll also talk about how I have a little bit of sympathy for the devil, because he loses. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, guys, it's been a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Until then, Kaizen, baby. Ow! You're all beasts.